do as them they do. Or can do anything you know. You better know who you are.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Just take a seat. I'm just going to go straight to it, and then I'm going to introduce myself at the ending of the video in case you are a first timer. If you're not a first timer, you know what this page is all about. So I'm just going to go straight to the point, and then at the end of the video, if you are new, we'll get to know each other better. So basically today, what are we going to be doing? I'm going to be doing something new. And actually this video was inspired by Simply Joecy. I am going to put her YouTube handle down below, and I'm also going to put her YouTube page somewhere up here. You're going to see that. So she's called Simply Joecy. She's a Cameroonian YouTuber who is based in the UK, a wife and a mother. And she made a video 2 days ago about 14 types of female friends you must avoid. First of all, I want to give her shout out. I really enjoyed it. If you've not watched it yet, you want to go watch it. And these are not things she said. The should I say, the point she gave is not something you've not heard before, but it might be something you've not actually sat down to reflect about. So I will suggest you go there and you check it out. And it was so exciting for me to watch, and I loved it. And I was like, you know what, I had a lot of thoughts with the things she said, and then I was like, okay, let me do a video. So I think this video is going to be actually two kinds. Being the friend, knowing the kind of friend you don't want, and being the friend you want. Okay, so let's just start, and then we'll see how it works out. Okay, we'll see how it works out. So today I'm going to be talking about relationship in general, and these points I'm going to give, it's not only for the females. Okay, so if you are a guy and you have a guy friend, with these things I'm saying, listen well. If you are a girl, both female friend, actually the reason I won't say is to opposite opposite gender, like because female to female, the relationship is different, and male to male is different as well than female to male and male to female. For some reason, male and female works easier than female and female, or male and male, something like that, so anywho, as I said before, this is not it's just relationship in general. Okay, so these things I'm going to say now, you guys are going to, if you can recall, as I'm saying these points, anyone that gets, immediately I say it and I explain myself, anyone that comes to your mind, I want to give you assignment. Anybody that comes to your mind as I'm saying these things, just be writing them down. Everybody that comes to your mind as I'm saying all these things, if you can recognize these things with anybody in your family, your friends, whatever, not so whatever, acquaintance, whatever the case may be, just write them down. Then I'll tell you what to do. Okay, so you do that first. You write their names down as I'm saying these things. Now, first and foremost, why is it important to have good relationships around you? It's very important. Good relationships is the same as having good energy, good vibe, and you want good attracts good, bad attracts bad. Negative attracts negative, and positive attracts positive. So you want positive vibes, okay? If you want to build wealth, if you want to live your life to the fullest, okay, you need to know your circle. You need to recognize, if you recognize these things I'm going to say in your circle, you need to reevaluate your circle, okay? And I'm not really telling you that if these people are in your circle, you have to just cut them off immediately. If you can, please do. For some people, it is easier for them to just cut off. For some people, it is hard, so it has to be a process. If it's hard for you to cut off, I will advise you to just fade away. Just be fading small, fade small. Don't give so much effort into such people that I'm gonna, if you can recognize these things or these people, you don't want to give them all your energy. You don't want to give them all your time. You want to fade away from the relationship. Just fade small. Okay, so let's get to it. So for me, I believe personally that there comes a time in your life where you have to build your own tribe. Okay? And when I say build your own tribe, you know, when you're growing up, you know, you get teenage friends, you get friends as, you know, from childhood, as a toddler, you get friends, you go to the next stage, you get to the teenage stage, you get friends. After the teenage stage, you get to the youth stage, you know, and then after the youth stage, you go to the adult stage, or rather the teenage to the adult to the youth. I don't know which one comes first, but child, you just be going up, right? Okay. Then you get married, and then you start your own family, and so you have, you know, different kinds of, you meet different kinds of people, and you create different kinds of relationship, right? So I believe so much on building your own tribe. And when I say building your own tribe, it means you build your support system. Some people are so lucky that when it comes to family, they have a stronghold and strong family, united, loving, and everything strong. And then those people might not be so lucky when it comes to friends. Then there are some people, when it comes to friends, they are lucky, but family-wise, they might be clashing. While there are some people that actually are lucky both ways. You understand? But if there's something I believe in, it's that your tribe should be what you consciously build. Do you understand? I call it a tribe. Should I call it family? Should I call it tribe? Whatever the case may be. So let's go to the main thing, because now I've been talking a lot. Okay? So the first kind of people that you don't want in your tribe, these people, I'm going to say now, they're already in your circle. They might be in your circle. If you're lucky, they're not in your circle. Maybe you've already reevaluated your life. But if you haven't, this is the time to do it. This is 2020. It is now or never. Do you understand? We are going forward. We're not going backwards. Okay? So, if you can identify yourself with these people, don't let them enter your tribe. Okay? I'm going to be giving you 7 points. Okay? Simply Joecy gave 14 points, and I'm going to be giving you 7. Okay? So, which is the half of it. So, the half of 7 plus 7 is 14 now, right? Yeah. So the half of it I'll be giving you. It's not the same points, but in a way it kind of relates to each other. Okay. So if you're ready, let me know. Okay. You ready? Okay. I'm ready. Okay. First, we'll start with the first category. The people you cannot be yourself with. When I say yourself, it means the good, the bad, and the ugly. The people that when you are with them, you have to put on a facade. You can't be yourself. You hide yourself in some way or the other. You can't feel comfortable on your own skin because you want to make these people either like you, not like you, but you don't want them to judge you, or you feel like that is, you need to make them comfortable. You can't freely express yourself with this kind of people. You have to be timid to be with them, to create peace or to allow peace reign. All those kind of people, no. Or your financial status, you have to behave more poor than you are, or you have to behave more rich than you are. to be with them. When you are with them, you have to be something else you actually are not. It's a no-go. Okay? No go, no go, no go, no go. So if there's anybody in your surroundings right now that you know you cannot be yourself with, they are not worth it. Then we go for the number 2 kinds of people. Now, if these people, these things I'm going to also tell you, if it's family members and you feel like you cannot do without this family member, or you feel like you cannot do without this friend, just think to yourself, the way this person is treating you, do you deserve it? Is this the way you want to live your life? And if it makes you feel the way that I'm going to tell you now, that we're going to talk about, for me, I don't think it's worth it. We all deserve a good quality life. Okay? And when I say good quality of life, I mean happiness. Back to mother freaking back. Okay? At least that is one thing we all owe ourselves, is our own happiness back to back, especially if you're an adult. When I say you're an adult, as in you are grown enough to know what you want. Trust me, let nobody dictate. Don't near these people. If these people are already in your circle, as I talk, reevaluate yourself. Okay? So before I talk too much, let me go to these categories of people. Okay? Some people will call them fake friends. Some people will call them toxic. I would say toxic people, you know, instead of using the word fake friends, because it's kind of, I'm talking about relationships in general. So let's call them toxic people. Okay? So this number 2 kind of people, we call them the unsupportive friends. I'll put those in 2 categories. They're unsupportive and they minimize your accomplishments. Let me explain that. Those people whereby when you are excited about something, when you are excited about an accomplishment, okay, and you tell these people, see what, you know, I've been, let's say you get a new job. Oh my God, I've been looking for this job for so long, and finally I got it. And I come to you with so much joy, so much happiness. I just got this job, oh. And then they'll now say, congratulations, but they'll not talk one thing. One stupid, irrelevant thing, but. Or maybe you want to, anything you want to do, there's always a but. Or they are not as excited as you are. They make you second guess. Like when you come, for you, what you've accomplished is a big deal. But when you get to them, all of a sudden, the value of that big deal for you, it just decreases, because all of a sudden, it's not a big deal for them. You don't want those kind of people in your tribe. I don't want those kind of people in my tribe. You know what? As my friend, you gotta be freaking, whether friend or whoever you are to me, you have to be freaking excited, as I am excited for my accomplishments. If I'm even excited 10%, you should even be excited 20%, because that will even motivate me more. You should be, that person should be your greatest supporter. Anyone in your tribe should be a supporter of yours. And when I say supporter, it shouldn't be someone that supports you in a bad thing. You understand? We're talking about good vibes here. We're not talking about you went to steal and you came back, you say, see what I stole. The person say, you tip that thing where. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about actually goals. We're talking about good goals that you've accomplished to make your life quality better. You know, and then your so-called friend or your so-called whoever the person is cannot understand. Listen, if you are not, even if the person is not into what you are into, that is not an excuse. Okay? Your excitement for that thing should be enough for that person to be as exciting about it. You did this, but you did that, but they spoil your vibe. Those kind of people, you do not want them in your tribe, especially if you see yourself as someone who is going to make it tomorrow. You know why? Those kind of people are low-key haters. You understand? They are low-key haters, one. Number two, there are those people that when you make it in life, you know, people that are famous. Some people want to be rich, but they don't want to be famous. Some people want to be famous, they don't want to be rich. Some people want to be rich and famous. Whether I like it or not, I'll be rich and famous. That one I know. It's already, God don't put on for my head. Okay? So I know that. I received that. Okay? So it is therefore important that you build your tribe before you get to that stage. If you have this kind of people, unsupportive people, slash, you know, low-key haters in your tribe, when you make it, you know, media, when media is finding story for your matter, you see those people, those low-key haters, those unsupportive friends, those minimizer of accomplishments, they are the ones that will even, when those people are looking for who to you know, ask question about you, those are the people that will give them information and say they want to be anonymous. Is those people that minimize, that when you're even somewhere, someone even talks good about you, even when you are not there, because they know how you shit for house and they know your dirty laundry. They will now say, but they will not say that dirty laundry there. Or maybe you guys are talking and then you guys are just gisting. Before you know, they'll just use one what's it called? They'll just say something just to make it feel like you are not all that. But they'll do it in a funny way. It's not funny because for them, I don't know if it's funny for them, but for them, they'll use joke to say it. So that when you even get pissed, they'll tell you, but I was just joking. Guy, babe, there's no joking, all those kind of things. If this kind of person is in your surroundings, think well. If that kind of person, you want that person in your tribe. We'll go to the next. This is going to be a long video. I'm sorry. It's because I have to elaborate on this thing. So I hope this video is not going to be more than 30 minutes. So the third one, I wrote things down here. So in case I'm looking down, it's because I wrote some things so I don't forget. And remember, these people that minimize your accomplishment and that are insupportive, if they are people that are really close to your heart, for example, if they are very close friends or very close family members, and you take their word for something, it will kill your self-esteem. It will kill your self-confidence. It will make you doubt everything you accomplish or everything you want to accomplish. So be very careful. Okay? We'll go to number 3. The friends that always compete. When I say compete, they compete in everything, both the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every time. If you say you have this, they also have this. If you give them news and say, I just bought a computer, that one will say, you just bought a computer. I even have that kind of computer. What is my problem if you have that kind of... The time you bought your computer, why didn't you tell me you bought the computer? I will tell you congratulations. I tell you now, I bought my computer now. You want to be telling me what concern your own. Let's first celebrate me first. I brought my information first. I brought my news first. I brought my accomplishment first. If you want us to celebrate you, talk your own when you did it. Don't come and be telling me now. Tell me before. Okay? So, everything you want to do, anything you say, they want to top that. I'm going to be traveling to London next week. Are you traveling to London? Yeah? Even me, Seth. If you say you are traveling, I'm going to stay in a two star hotel. Those ones will tell you, they're good. The hotel I want to stay is 5-star hotel. Are you okay? So what's now my problem now? That you want to go to 5-star hotel. I brought my information first. Do you understand? Okay. Or you tell them what's it called, any positive thing you say, they just want to top that, top that, top that. And these people, it's not only when you even say something, some of them, if you think about it well, they come to tell you the achievements not because, as in, how do I say it, they have the wrong reasons to come and tell you. They are coming to tell you, like, to shine it in your eye that, oh, I've achieved this. Not really to tell you as a friend, say, you know, rejoice with me, oh, look at what I've achieved, oh, look at what I could buy, or whatever, or this is what I got, or this is what I was gifted with, or one thing, like, just to tell you, to get a conversation as friends. That's not what they're telling you. They're telling you to show you that they have arrived. Those kind of people you don't want, okay? They also are the kind of people that will also want to use humor to shade you, okay? So, as I said, you want to be, when you say anything, you are supposed to be celebrated first. Your friend that you are giving the information should not be taking your how do I say it? They should be celebrating with you, not trying to take your glory. Do you understand? And these are still the same people, even good and bad. If you even come and tell them, oh, babe, I had a very, very hard time at work, they will not tell you, hi, me too. If you see what now happened, so your day was not good at work. You did tell me first till my own, and I told you before you now remembered. Are you okay? Are you okay? No, it doesn't work like that. And this thing that I'm saying now, make sure everything I'm saying now, while you are looking at your circle, make sure that you are not this person into someone else's life. When you point one finger, 3 is pointing back to you. Or if you do like this, maybe 1 or 2 is pointing there, but 3 is pointing to you. So everything I'm saying now, you look at your surroundings, if any of these people are there, but you also look at yourself if you are that person. Be honest to yourself. If you cannot be honest to every other person, be honest to yourself. Check if you are that person. You can be that person without actually thinking about it. It might be a bad habit that you have. Not because you're a toxic person, not because you're a bad person, but it can just be a bad habit that you didn't know you have. So all these things I'm saying, while you're checking your surroundings, check yourself as well that you're not one of these people. You hear me? Okay. So as I said, when you want to, this same always want to compete kind of people, even when you tell them, you know, anything, you know, negative, you know, bad things that you've experienced or whatever, they want to tell you that, me, I still went through this. So you want to tell them that, oh, you went through, let's say you went through sexual abuse. They want to tell you their own top-down one that you've gone through. So the trauma, if you say you are traumatized, then if you are traumatized, what do you think me? If your own did not traumatize you, my own is traumatizing me. So please pet me. You not concern me whether you traumatize, you not traumatize. You understand what I mean? So those are the kind of things you want someone to celebrate with you when you are celebrating. And you also want someone to understand your pain when you are down. So when the person will understand your pain and come to that level with you, and should I say feel pity for you, while the person is feeling pity for you, the same time the person should still be boosting you up. So if you are also that kind of person that always think that the way you can put someone up is to tell that person that you've gone through worse experience, it's not working. It's not a good way to show someone you care. It's not. And it depends on the situation as well. You get, if I lose 100 crowns, the way it's going to be painful to me, it will not be the same way another person that lost 100 crowns or even lost 1,000 crowns will be painful. It's like me now. Let's say I have 150. I lost 100. I only have 50 left. You know how I will be hurt. Then someone that have 10,000 will not be telling me, is it only 100 you lost? Me that lost 1,000. What do you mean? You lost 1,000. You still have what? 9,000. Me, I lost 100. I have 50 left. Are we in the same category? Do you get? Even if we're in the same category itself, the way I take pain is different from the way you take pain. So sympathize with me. and then finish. Don't tell me how you went through too. It's after, I've told you and you've pet me, we've talked and this and that and that and that, before you start coming with your story. And then when you even come with the story, you tell the person, listen, I'm not saying you're not going through shit, but girl, this is what I went through. And if I can get over it, I am sure that you can, so make it like that. Don't be doing it like it's a competition. Now me don't go through things fast than you. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so we'll be going to the fourth now. So these are, I will call them the loyal gossipers. Why I call them the loyal gossipers is apparently they will say they're loyal to you, but they are the one who comes to tell you what other people say about you all the time. Those are the loyal gossipers. Those loyal gossipers, you don't want them near you. You hear me? You don't want them near you. Because anyone that gossips other people to you, first of all, also gossips you to other people. Is standard. That is one. Number two, if this person is supposed to be for you, is supposed to be loyal to you, other people are supposed to know that this person is your friend. This person is your person. How on earth will they be comfortable talking about you where that person is? Think about it. If you ask them, okay, so what did you say when they say all these things? They don't have anything tangible to say. Or maybe, especially if it happens once, that's different. If it happens once and you say, okay, what do you say? The person say, I just told the person off. I was like, la, 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 la. Okay, take it. But if that person comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, is that person that is telling you the gist that is happening outside? How people are talking about you, what people said and what people not say all the time. Always have that information for you. My dear, take your 2 legs, your 2 shoes. I don't have shoes here. I would have showed you. Take your 2 shoes, do like this and leave. You know why? That person is not loyal to you. It's not possible for that person to be loyal to you. One cannot serve 2 gods. Let me use the word. Because I'm not saying your friend or you or your person should inherit enemies. So just because you are enemies with someone or because you don't talk to someone does not mean that your friend should not talk to that person. I strongly disagree with that. I strongly disagree with people that expect their friends to be enemies with who they are with. No. That's not the case. I strongly disagree with that. I can be friends with my friend's enemy. It depends on what made them enemy. Do you understand? It depends on what made them enemy and make them enemies. If you did something to my friend that I know that this kind of thing you can do it to me, or you can, like, it's a general thing that I can see that I could actually fall victim for this same thing, I will withdraw. Why? Because I'm the kind of person that learns from other people's mistakes. But I won't just come and say, because say you have a problem with that person, me, I also have, or you now expect me to be to also have problem with that person. Don't worry. If you expect me to have problem with that person because of you have problem, at the end of the day, it's me and you that will end up having problems. I will tell you why. So that's by the way. So this we're going back to the loyal gossiper. So as I said, I might not be enemies with your enemy. I might be friends with your enemy, but you know what? Your enemy knows better than to talk about you where I am. It's not possible. Why? What concerns? Why? Why would you do that? Especially if it's the same people talking to them. Let's assume it's A that told them bullshit about you and they came to tell you. And then tomorrow B comes to talk bullshit about you and they came to tell you. It's different from only A keeps on telling them something about you and they keep on coming to tell you what that person said. That means, why would that person feel comfortable if this your so-called friend or your so-called person is not contributing? The person is definitely contributing to that bullshit, and that's why the A person feels it's okay to keep on coming to talk shit about you to your friend or to your person. It's because that person entertains it, is entertaining the bullshit. So you want someone in your tribe that is not going to hear bullshit, that is not going to say it, that will not even they don't need to even come and tell you the fight they fought for you in your back. It's other people that will be telling you, if you see the way your friend just use her mouth to finish one person, you'll be the one that will be hearing. It will not even be from that person. You understand what I mean? The only way I will come and tell you that this is what this person said about you, it's if I know that there's an element of truth in what that person said. And I'm coming to tell you for you to be conscious of yourself. Then I can tell you. Or maybe those friends that come, those people that come and tell you a gossip, but they don't tell you who told them. They will tell you, it's not about it's not about who the messenger is. It's about the message. When people start giving you that crap, just know that you don't want that person in your tribe. Trust me. It's not about the messenger. It's about the message. It's what they said that is important. What do you mean that it's what they said is important? Whether it's bullshit, it's not a bullshit. You are telling me what the person said is important. As in how? I need to know who said something like that to me. I need to know who are my unknown enemies. I need to know who are my unknown haters outside. And as my friend and as my person, it's your responsibility to see. If you see someone with gun outside, you will not tell me that people have gun outside though, and then you don't tell me the person that has the gun. It's just not done, you know? So that's what I mean by the loyal gossipers. The loyal gossipers / the message bringers. They don't want to give you the messenger. They don't want to tell you who the messenger is, but they want to give you the message. Okay? Those kind of people, I don't think it's a good idea for you to have them on your tribe.